The world has evolved so fast that ICT is the order of the day. No matter how it is perceived today in Ghana, we cannot overlook its importance and impact in our lives. Hence, the introduction of coding in schools is necessary to expose students to technology and reveal skills needed to develop computer applications and its use. Netguard Group is a wholly owned Ghanaian company that provides modern solutions in the area of information and communications technology, telecommunications, and human capacity, with focus on ICT skills development. Its four main subsidiaries as below: Netguard Academy, Netguard ICT Solutions, Netguard Infrastructure Delivery, and Netguard Foundation.
My name is Thelma Quay. I'm the head of business at Netguard Group Limited. At Netguard, we are into ICT education and ICT solutions. Under ICT solutions, we do solutions for software as well as hardware, as in infrastructure. Under the Netguard Academy, we teach children ICT from the ages of 6 up until the professional age, in corporates as well. We believe that ICT is the future, and the future is here with us, and the way to go is to start teaching our children on ICT.
The Institute of ICT Professionals Ghana is a non-profit organization which is made up of members in various domains of information and communication technology, ICT practice. The Institute is a connector of ICT professionals from government MDAs, educational institutions, corporate organizations, startups, investors, and the civil society organizations to create a vibrant ICT ecosystem.
My name is David Go, the Executive Director of Institute of ICT Professionals Ghana. Our organization is an association of professionals, students, startups, and other businesses in ICT industry. Our aim is to bring together all these groups of people and build capacity in the ICT industry. We are particularly interested in emerging technologies. Hence, we started the Coding for Kids program. The coding program is to help young people appreciate ICT, to start learning new and emerging technologies, to help them to be innovative, to help them to build interest in computer programming.
The organization aims at using its platform to equip professionals and students with skills in emerging technologies needed for entrepreneurship and employment in today's fast-moving technological world. In addition, use the expertise at its disposal to advise governments and other stakeholders on best practices and public policies that would enable the use of ICT in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. The Institute has four major divisions: professional membership, professional services, academy, and foundation. IIPGH Academy is the Learning and Skill Development Division of the Institute of ICT Professionals Ghana. The Academy forms partnership with organizations in order to deliver training programs to both members and non-members of the Institute. Why did the two companies partner on this project?
As an association, we don't have the capacity to run the program in various locations. But Netguard Academy, being an organization that is focused on training, is able to run this as our operational partner. So the collaboration is to come together, the institute develops the models, and Netguard Academy runs it as a project.
The Institute of ICT Professionals, or IIPGH, is an NGO and is not able or doesn't have the capacity to implement its aim. So what we did is we came in as a managed service partner to the Institute of ICT Professionals, and then we executed the coding. So far, we have a target of 500 children by April 2019, and we have so far trained 200 children with results.
My name is Asante Nyante. I am 13 years old, and I've been in this coding class for 4 weeks. So far, I have learned how to make a working website with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I hope to use this information in my future to make websites for businesses, and my dream job is civil engineering, so I hope that the information I learn now can help me with more complex coding for engineering.
She was able to create a whole website with other pages, and then even create a pseudo website for a school and make the links. And I think it's a solid foundation for a short period, which is just a 1 month training, a very good use of the vacation. And I think it's a skills that will form the basis that she can build on later on to develop other things in relation to programming and other areas when it comes to computer.
My name is Alvin Frimpong, and I started this course 4 weeks ago. Before I started, I was not able to build a website, but now I've learned how to build one. I've built a website that provides delivery services and a platform for online shopping, and I intend to use the skills I have learned to build more and better websites.
I mean, there's one that comes to mind right now when a girl, after her program, developed a website for her mom to help her mom sell her wares. We have worked with industries such as the International Telecommunications Union, the National Communications Authority, as well as IIPGH. Currently, we are running a project called Project 500 series with the Institute of ICT Professionals, Ghana. Now, this is focused on bringing ICT education through coding to children as young as 6 years. Our target is to train about 500 children by April of 2019 on how to code using Scratch, Java, CSS, HTML. At the moment, we have taught 200 children out of the 500 target, and we know that we will be able to meet that target because we are starting the phase 2. If we have been able to achieve 200 in phase 1, we know that phase 2 we would more than achieve our target of the rest of the 300.
Our Project 500 series is a pilot project. We want to use this to gauge and see how to roll out a nationwide program in computer programming, where we will get students from all schools to learn programming, regardless of where they're coming from. So we've selected communities where some of the students have never used a computer before, and also places where they've used a computer, to see whether, if given equal opportunity, they can all learn computer programming or not. And so far, the results have shown that even those who have not used computer before, if given the opportunity, they can learn new things and they can learn programming. Last vacation, the Institute, in collaboration with Netguard Academy, decided that we should take this program to Takwa, a community which is a mining community, where we want to help young people and change their mind to use technology rather than going into mining or going into what we popularly call galamsey. So we contacted the University of Mines and Technology, and we used their computer lab together with the computer science department. We trained 35 young people in programming. Some of these students were not able to use a computer before we started, but by the time we completed the program, they were able to design simple websites, and the young ones were able to design simple games. And we believe that if we put in more effort and get more young people in the communities and introduce them to computer programming, it will change their mindsets about the use of computer, about technology. And this will go in a long way in changing their behavior or their mindsets regarding technology.
Why this program in Ghana, knowing how majority of the average Ghanaian perceive it to be?
90% of future jobs will be related to ICT, and it is projected that we would have about 2 million new jobs that doesn't exist today because of ICT. And this is why it is very important that parents and all guardians enroll their children in ICT education wherever they find themselves. And the reason why we have decided to focus on coding and to partner with IIPGH is that coding has a lot of benefits. The benefit it gives you is lifelong. So coding helps you to build soft skills. When you are coding, you need focus, you need to be organized, you need to be resilient, because if you have one code that is not working, you need to go through the whole code and find out why it's not working and fix it. That builds resilience. It's also built up confidence. During the phase 1 of Project 500 series, we trained children who had not even touched a computer before. And at the end of the 12 lessons, you see that children are able to build websites, build games, a lot of animations. That by seeing what they have done alone, there is a lot of confidence that the children are exuding. Coding also improves academic performance because during the coding, the kind of skills that you need to be able to do the coding includes mathematics, includes bringing out your creativity, as well as writing, because you need to have a plan before you start coding. The other benefit of coding is that it paves a path for your future because it makes you empowered. So during our project with the ITU in Addis Ababa, we gathered a number of girls from across Africa, and Netguard is privileged to have been part of that project from Ghana. So what happened is that these are children from impoverished places who came to Addis Ababa to learn how to code. And as we taught them, we saw how empowered the girls became. At the end of the course, the girls were very empowered and they knew that for sure they would be able to make an impact when they go back home. The fact that African Union, ITU, and UN are trying to propagate coding agenda should let us all know that coding is the future. It is part of the SDGs and we need to all get involved.
Programming is going to become part of our daily lives. Our world is going to become more and more data-driven, and a lot of them are going to be more based upon the use of computers. Even in my own field, in solar energy, the basis of what I'm doing is to make sure that I'm using data to drive the market. So we're going to need a lot more people, even if you are in any field, be it finance or agriculture or any other field that you are in. You're going to have to use more data and use more of these applications to make your work better.
In fact, I would say that we're even late, but not too late, they say. It's important that we have the knowledge of technology because every new thing comes up every day. And programming, computer programming, it's a course that the world evolves with it. And we have to let our children know so much about them. Otherwise, they'll get to a certain stage in their life. They would need to go back and learn all these things. So as they grow, it's better that they learn and grow with it.
It is a myth that coding is only for those who want to go into the sciences. The fact that you do coding doesn't mean you become a computer scientist. In the future, or which is already here with us, there are a lot of jobs that require you learning how to code or even understanding the ICT behind the software you are using. Be it a lawyer, be it a doctor, be it a pharmacist, be it a hairdresser, be it a barber, be it an electrician. Whichever vocation you find yourself in, you are encouraged to learn ICT through coding because that will make your job easier. That will make you able to automate a lot of what you do every day so as to be able to focus on strategy and other things that the human is able to do aside what the computer does. So this goes to encourage parents, wards, professionals, and everybody that you need to learn ICT and you need to learn coding and you need to join the Project 500 series.
Coding is an essential 21st century skill, and I will encourage all parents to enroll their children to the Institute of ICT Professionals and Netguard Academy coding program. This will help them develop skills in computer programming to become innovative and create their own games, programs, and animation.
Absolutely, I will recommend it to other parents because it's like a mandatory thing to do for a child as they go into their career or be chosen one in life.
At our dinner table, she would discuss some of the things that they were learning, with her colleague, her siblings at the dinner table, and I could see the improvement, that she has made. So I would highly recommend it to other students.
My name is Pokia. I am 6 years old. I love coding. It is fun and fantastic.
The impact on these children after they have learned how to program a computer is invaluable.
I've been doing this coding course for exactly 8 weeks now, and I think with the skills I've gotten, I can call myself a pro. I came to this course basically to learn how to develop a website of my own, to advertise the future business I plan on doing. So this course is going to help me just sit in my house and input my own code, and the whole world will see what I'm doing and be able to participate. I would recommend this course to everyone out there. IIPGH is the name. Thank you.
I've been taking the coding course for 4 weeks, and I've learned how to do basic web design skills, such as add text to a web page and edit that text to make it a different color, a different size, etc. I intend to use these skills to create a music website where people on the website can communicate their feelings about different topics, different genres of music.
I always get up excited for this class, so I don't think other people should be tired of this class. This is a really nice experience.
I have learned a lot about how to build websites and do critical thinking. Uncle Ruben has helped a lot and has been a great teacher. I feel like a professional because I am taught by a professional.
Introducing coding at an earlier stage of student academic curriculum will help solve many basic problems. Coding is a solution. These very reasons and more, coding cannot be left out in this era. Coding is a skill of the future, and it is a solution.
I love coding.
I love coding.
I love coding.
We love coding.